Hello students, I am Suman Balyan, your English preceptor. This video contains the detailed summary of the poem Childhood written by Marcus Nathan. Marcus Nathan is a contemporary Norwegian poet. Like a modern poet, he uses simple and exact words in an ironic perspective. So I'll give the detailed summary of this poem. Let's talk about the poem. This poem is a beautiful expression of poet's confusion as to when his childhood was left behind. The poet tries to know when and how he realized that the adults are hypocrites and when he wanted to establish his own identity. Finally, he confirms that his childhood disappeared in some infant's innocent expression. So here you'll get to know about the several stages and the exact time when the poet lost his childhood, and it was the time when he came to know what is right and what is wrong. Okay, next let's talk about the theme of the poem. Through this poem, the poet tries his best to discuss the theme of the loss of one's childhood, which happens due to the growth of body, that is physical and mental growth, which in turn points towards the hypocrisy of adults. The poet laments the loss of his innocence because of the loss of childhood. The only positivity that he finds in his growth is the individuality that he attains. He has the control over his thoughts. So in this poem, you will come across that if you lost your childhood, then how can you attain? Physically, you cannot go back, but yes, you can remember and you can be nostalgic. If you want to see the face of an infant, then you can memorize your childhood. Now let's talk about some literary devices used in the poem. First is refrain, that is also called repetition, a group of words or phrase which gets repeated throughout the poem. For example, when did my childhood go? This has been repeated in the poem in all the three stanzas. Second is antithesis, a rhetorical device in which two opposite ideas are put together in a sentence to achieve a contrasting effect. For example, hell and heaven. These are not the contrary terms, but these are the contrary ideas. Number 3 is alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the consonant. For example, my mind. Here there is repetition of M consonant. So this is called alliteration here. So I hope that you have understood all these three literary devices used in this poem. Next, we are going to proceed the poem with important expressions. So we will talk here important expressions with explanation. Number 1, I realized that hell and heaven could not be found in geography. Actually, geography is the study of earth. As there is no mention of hell and heaven in the book of geography, so the child concludes that hell and heaven have no existence anywhere. And what he is told that these objects are imaginary, they cannot be found in the universe anywhere. Number 2 expression that's very important from examination point of view, that is, I found my mind was really mine. When the child grows up and attains a mental maturity, he tends to love his individuality and takes a pride in proving his ideas. He tries to reason everything around him. Number 3, to use whichever way I choose. In the process of growing up, a stage comes when the child gives a lot more importance to his individuality and openly declare that he can go whatever he wishes and even defy his elders in making decisions. Number 4 is, it went to some forgotten place. After being satisfied by the realization that he has lost his childhood, the poet wants to know that as to where he has lost his childhood. He doesn't get a concrete answer. He tries to gather up his memories of the past to get an answer, but all in vain. So there are other important expressions also. If you go through the poem, then you will come across many important expressions. And this poem is really very interesting. Expressions are a must You should know how to describe in your own words. So better to read this poem thoroughly and explain all. Now I will give you line-to-line explanation of the poem. Lines 1 to 6. Explanation is, when did my childhood come to an end? Did it end on the day I ceased? Ceased means stopped. To be 11 years. That I didn't know what is hell and heaven. But later he comes to know that they do not exist in this universe. Okay, line 7 to 12. When did my childhood come to an end? Was it the time when I realized that adults were hypocrites? They talked of love, preached of love, and they didn't act lovingly nor practiced what they preached. Was that the day when my childhood ended? Now lines 13 to 18. When did my childhood go? Was it the time when I realized that I had my own individuality and my own mind to use as I pleased to produce thoughts that were not of others, not of other people, but my own. So here she develops the thought of her own. Now lines 19 to 22, that is the last stanza of this poem, and there is a change of thought in the poem also. The question also changes from when to where, that it has lost. It has lost to some unforgotten place. But yes, physically one cannot go back to childhood. If you want to remember your childhood, you want to see, then you can see on an infant's face. I hope students you enjoyed it.